My hair! My hair! Tiffany, what happened to your hair? You're bald! What am I going to do? The game is in an hour. Havoc arose in the girls' locker room at the BII University just moments before the football finale, when captain of the cheerleading squad suddenly became bald. Lucy, you did it, didn't you? It was just a few innocent drops of hair removal in her shampoo. Now she'll make the Hall of Fame for the first bald cheerleader. First bald cheerleader? Did you consider she has wigs? Oh darn, Jessica, you have to help me. We have to steal all her wigs and burn them before it's too late. Where's my wig? Who stole my wig? Jessica, got it already. This is Jessica and Lucy. They have been best friends for almost 6 years now. They first met each other on the first day of middle school. Lucy was the new kid who had to transfer from her old school for various questionable actions of hers. And Jessica was the Miss Goody Two-Shoes who always topped her classes. There was only one thing that could sum up how their friendship came to be. It's true, opposites attract. And thus began the thrilling life of Lucy, who loved to pull pranks on people, and Jessica, who deep down inside enjoyed it too and helped her cover up for it. Which hair removal product do you think works better? Didn't you buy one a few days ago? Who's this one for? Wait a minute, Jessica, that trimmer. Jessica, we need this. I only have half the money. What are you going to do with the trimmer? Pretty please. Alright, I think I have some money saved up. By the time both girls graduated from 12th grade, Jessica with awesome grades and Lucy with not so awesome grades, they both enrolled into the BII Community College. Lucy's parents knew how Jessica was, and Jessica's parents trusted their responsible daughter. So Lucy got away with hanging out at her place. Little did anyone realize that she and Jessica sometimes snuck out at night on their sleepovers. Shh, don't tell. But recently, Lucy had been cooking up a few crazier ideas in her psychotic mind. Let's make some fake IDs and go to a bar. Are you crazy? We're not even 18 yet, and we need to be 21. Come on, are you really gonna wait 1,825 more days until you have your first drink? 1,825? Are you really gonna let everyone know that you didn't drink in high school like all the cool kids? I never said that. Are you really gonna be a chicken, Jessica? A chicken? No, I'm not a chicken. You are a chicken, Jessica. Bok, 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 a chicken. No, I'm not a chicken. You are a chicken, Jessica. I'm not a chicken. I'm not a chicken. As always, Lucy got her way around convincing Jessica to another one of their master plans. On Thursday after school, the girls went to the shabby side of town and got their IDs made. But Lucy kind of overdid it. But we can't just go like this, we have to dress up. So the girls ravaged through their wardrobes and put on their outfits. How do you like it? Lucy walked out wearing a sassy dress and pencil heels. You look like Brittany Shakespeare, not a mother of two. I knew it, I knew I was dressing up like a grandma. Dude, Brittany Shakespeare has grandchildren. Oh, Lucy. Okay, tell me how I look. Perfect. Now it was time to figure out part 2 of the plan. Jessica knew she couldn't risk a chance of being recognized at any of the bars nearby. So she chose a bar on the other side of town where no one would definitely know either of them. Alright girls, now don't stay up too late, okay? Jessica, your dad and I are going to bed. They waited a few hours into the night for Jessica's parents to start snoring, after which they sneaked out, hopped on a bus, and made their way to the bar. The girls took out their phones and started blabbering as they approached the bar door. Are the kids okay, honey? Are they missing mommy? I want the case files on my desk first thing tomorrow morning. They tried to simply make their way in, but the security stopped them right then and there, eyeballing them. Hold it, you two look way too young. We need to see your IDs. So, both the girls proudly handed over their IDs. This can't be for real. Lucy quickly snapped. Excuse me, after 10 years of marriage, now I have to prove to you that I'm a married woman, that I have 2 children? She shoved her phone into the guard's face. You want to talk to my husband? You want to go back home with me and change the diapers of my children? Telling me, is this for real? Are you for real? Jessica tugged on Lucy to calm down, but Lucy had to be Lucy. And my friend here, she's a lawyer. Do you know how many cases she won? How quickly she can sue you for questioning government-authorized IDs. Tell him, Sarah. Fortunately, the guards backed out, opening the doors. Okay, just go. Thank you, boys. But getting into the bar seemed like the least of the obstacles. As they sat down by the counter, numerous guys passed them a glance, winked at them, and the pickup lines were coming non-stop. Jessica snapped her fingers and ushered the bartender. Yes, what can I get you two ladies? Vodka martini, shaken, not stirred. Jessica smirked. No, wait, 2 parts vodka, 1 part gin, lemon peel, shaken, not stirred. The bartender gave them both a look. Are you sure? Do I look like someone who's not sure? Alright, I'll get it to you. As Jessica and Lucy excitedly waited at the counter, they suddenly noticed a man wearing a leather jacket take off his helmet, flip back his long hair, as he passed them and sat a few seats down. Well, he looks scary, and kinda hot. The girls immediately looked away as the man looked at them. There was a strange darkness in his eyes, as if his glare pierced through them. As they anxiously waited, they suddenly got in on the man's conversation with the bartender. We thought it would be 3, but we were looking at 4 bodies. Digging a ditch that big, it wasn't easy. How much was it worth? A lot. Jessica and Lucy uncomfortably stared at each other. Lucy, did he just say bodies? Digging a ditch to bury bodies? I think he's an assassin. Jessica looked around the bar, now realizing there were goons and thugs here. Lucy, we gotta get out of here. This place isn't for us. No way, not without our martinis. Here you go, ladies, enjoy. Lucy looked into the glass and frowned. Why is it murky? James Bond's one is clear. The bartender sighed. That's how it is. It's actually supposed to be stirred, not shaken. Yeah, we knew that. Lucy excitedly gulped it all down, only to choke and gag. What the freak was this? Jessica quickly gulped it down as well, only to regret. This was nowhere near as good as it sounded. Jessica, I'm gonna... Lucy put down the glass, almost about to puke, when the bartender sighed and pointed out the door. If you want to vomit, please go outside. I asked you if you were sure, he murmured under his breath. Jessica quickly took Lucy outside, where she puked out everything. I knew this wasn't a good idea. Are you kidding me? This was an awesome idea, Lucy said through her tears. As the girls got it together again, they suddenly realized they hadn't come out of the bar alone. Where are you two lovely ladies going? Just heading home? Why don't you come with us? We'll buy you a drink, show you a good time. That's all right. Jessica grabbed onto Lucy's arm and tried to push her out of the way when all the men surrounded them. We didn't ask you, we told you. While Jessica was in a panic, Lucy quickly fumbled through her bag. Don't you dare mess with us. The men stumbled back. You girls carry guns? One of the guys shouted as Lucy took it out. It's a gun. No, it's a taser. Lucy laughed out menacingly. No, it's a trimmer. Oh, come on, man. This isn't where you bring out those lady things. Turned out, Lucy's karate moves weren't of much help, but just when the girls thought they were trapped, they heard a deep, coarse voice behind them. I'm looking for a good time. Why don't you show me a good time? The men all turned around to see the assassin. Jessica and Lucy stood there in shock as the goons ran off, and the man walked up to them. What are you two doing here? It was my night off for my two kids. My husband finally agreed to babysit, and this is my friend. She just won a really big case, so we're here to celebrate. Really? You have two kids, and she's a big city lawyer. The girls took out their IDs instinctively. We have our IDs. You expect me to believe all this? I don't want to see you two here, or in any bar ever again. You got that? Yes, sir. Okay, sir. How are you getting home? How did you come here? By bus, sir. Hold on, I'll get you a cab. Jessica and Lucy were freaking out as the man caught them a cab and paid the driver. Go straight back home, alright? Sir, if you don't mind us asking, what do you do? The man smirked. If I tell you what I do, I'll have to kill you. Jessica and Lucy hurried in the car, both girls shocked to their cores. They didn't say a word until they got home and jumped in through Jessica's window. That was a close call. We could have been in a lot of trouble, Lucy. Lucy? Why are you quiet? Are you okay? Yeah. Can you believe we met an assassin? Man, this is the awesomest night of my entire life. That night, Lucy couldn't sleep in excitement, but Jessica was just relieved to be back home in her cozy bed. There was still a couple days left of their break, after which the new semester would begin, and Jessica promised herself no more psychotic plans till then. On the first day of the new semester, Lucy and Jessica walked into their political science class, one eager to study and the other eager to get it over with. Hearing the professor walk in, Jessica looked up and suddenly froze. Lucy? There, standing in front of the class, was a man that looked a lot like the assassin from the bar. Except now, he had his hair combed back. He was clean-shaven and all dressed up. Is he him? No, it can't be him. Good morning, everyone. I'm Professor Luke Freeman. I'll be taking political science for the rest of this semester. Jessica widened her eyes hearing that familiar, coarse, deep voice. He even sounds like him. All of a sudden, Professor Freeman called out across the room. Lucy looked up to see him staring right at her. "Can all attention be brought to the front, please?" "Yes, Professor," Lucy said with a smile. Out of all the people in the class, the hot professor noticed me. "Lucy, that's because it is him. This isn't good." In doubt and worry whether this professor was indeed the assassin, Jessica and Lucy tried to avoid eye contact for the next few days. Well, at least Jessica did. Because Lucy noticed Professor Freeman had been passing a glance at them all too often. The girls were on panic mode. They didn't know what to do. Should they stop coming to class? What if he came to their house to hunt them down? It was after class, however, that they failed to slip away as they usually did. "You two didn't hand in your papers. We need another day for it." "I usually don't accept late papers, but I'll allow you guys a second chance." Jessica and Lucy practically ran out the room. "A second chance? When did he give us our first chance?" "That's definitely him, Lucy." "Jessica, just breathe. Maybe we're just overthinking it. Maybe it's not him." "There's only one way to find out." Jessica and Lucy decided to spy on him. They had seen his motorbike that night. When Professor Lehman left the university that day, he seemed to be walking home. "See, Jessica, I told you, he would have brought his motorbike. What kind of assassin walks home?" But again, the next day, the girls were a bit confused when they saw Professor Lehman bring his car to the university. "Excuse me, ladies, you were supposed to hand me an assignment today, weren't you?" No." "Strike 3. I don't want to have to fail you two. I'll be here after class. You have until then to hand it in. I'll be waiting." What was strike 3 supposed to mean? The girls were losing their minds. Things couldn't go on like this. It was either going to be him or them. "You know why he called us, Lucy. He knows we know who he is. He's gonna kill us after class. We have to prepare for this. This is the best paper I ever wrote in my entire life. This is the only paper I wrote in my entire life. But what? But I'm taking this tremor just in case." After class, when the girls walked into the empty classroom, Professor Freeman dropped his pen and looked up at them. "Here's our papers." "Oh, right. Thank you, ladies. You're free to go." "What? That's it? We can leave? Is there anything you would like to tell me? You're not gonna Jessica stepped on Lucy's feet. "Lucy, let's go." Professor Freeman chuckled as he saw the girls rush out in a panic. They must have been worried about him ratting them out for the night at the bar, but he really wasn't that kind of guy. We all did things like this. Professor Freeman had actually been at that bar that night after a year-long trip from Ireland. He had just returned from one of his excavations. He wasn't just a political science professor, but also an archaeologist. He had been researching some land in Ireland that turned out to be an ancient gravesite. Overwhelmed by his work for an entire year, Professor Freeman had grown out his hair and beard and had gotten a little influenced into Irish culture. But finally he was back to his more usual life. On the other hand, after that day, Lucy couldn't stop rubbing it in Jessica's face. "I told you it wasn't him." Yeah, I know." But the very next day, as they were walking to the university, Lucy suddenly spotted Professor Freeman arrive on his motorbike, the same motorbike. "Jessica, it is him." "What?" Jessica turned to look at Professor Freeman get off his bike and smirk at them. He is the assassin. He's gonna kill us. Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.